Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. Today we're going to be doing some Blaze Slayer stuff, and then right near the end of today's video, Alpha actually opened, so we're going to be taking a look at what they have in store for us in hopefully an upcoming update. Looks like more chocolate, more rabbits, more fun. I don't know, that one's, you know, subject to... yikes. Okay, either way, leave a like and subscribe. Let's jump right into it. Super quickly, though, if you do ever find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store, whether it be for an ongoing fire sale, seasonal bundles, a rank, or even just some booster cookies, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. Type that in on checkout. You'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone using my career code on a regular basis. You guys are amazing. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. It's been a while. It's been a while since I dropped one of these. I kind of forgot about their existence. Anyone who remembers this thing knows I've had some bad experiences with the Archfiend dice. The Archfiend dice has caused me much pain and much suffering in my past. But hopefully today is different. Okay, we're gonna okay, hold up. We're gonna roll this thing. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna take out 15 mil. We're going to do a little bit of gambling here on Hypixel Skyblock today with the Archfiend dice. Okay, we have 15 mil on us, which is how much you get for rolling a 6. So, if we get it before we run out of coins in our purse, we're at money. And it's a great day. It's a great day, and we're happy, and we aren't sad. But, if we don't, then we're sad. First roll. Oh, okay, rough first one. A 1. Okay, see, we can only go up from here. Come on, 4... 5, 6 spins, 7, 8, 9, please, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, I already regret this, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, Why? I'm gonna regret this so much. 22, 23, 24, 25. These dice hate me. They hate me. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Bro, what is this? 38 spin, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh my, bro. We lost 14 mil. We lost 14 mil. You guys need to stop letting me spin those, man. That is not okay. That is not okay. We got a 1 9 times, we got a 3 9 times, a 5 9 times, a 2 6 times, a 4 9 times, and a 6 once. Great. That is so great. Please don't ever let me spin those again. Never again. Unless we drop another. No, but... Bro, oh my god. Why do I roll those things? Those things actually grief me every time I roll them. Just thank God it's not the big one. If it was like the big dice, like that one's 6.6 mil a spin, I'm not spinning those. Ever. Ever. I mean, if I can lose, like I was down 30 mil at one point from that dice. If I can be down like basically 30 mil, then like, oh my goodness, 6 mil a spin. Dude, I could be down like 200 mil in seconds with those. It's insane. So... yeah, let's not roll the big ones, and honestly, I need to stop rolling the small ones too. The small ones damage you after a while. Like I remember last time when we were dropping those things all the time, I think I lost like 100 mil in like one day of doing Blaze Slayer, something like disgusting like that. So I've never made money off them. I've never made coins. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop rolling them unless we drop another. Okay, either way, doing some Blaze Slayer this morning. Yeah, some cool drops actually. To be honest, actually this thing won't spawn my boss, will it? I just don't want to risk it if it does by accident. Where'd it go? Hello? Did I leave him somewhere? Where is mini boss? Am I tripping? Wait, where? Wait, I hear him taking damage, but where? He died. I'm so confused. I don't know where that went. Either way, yeah, some cool drops. I dropped a duplex, Scorching Power Crystal. Obviously, we dropped Archfiend Dice, which went super well. Other than that, yeah, just like some other little drops. Oh, 2 fire aspect 3s, but I don't have anything to put those on anymore. We've actually used all the fire aspect 3s I wanted to get, but we're mainly looking for Gabagool Distillate and obviously some Blaze Slayer XP. It's Mirror Aatrox right now. The one problem is it is Mirror Aatrox with missing the one perk that's probably the most important to us, which is extra Slayer XP. So that's a little unfortunate. It is what it is. Usually when it's like a mare like this, I'd go do Rev Slayer, except for we're actually completely done with Rev Slayer. So nothing I can really do there, gonna be honest. But yeah, so far so good. Besides losing 14 million coins to a dice. And I'm going to keep on going and just keep doing some bosses. There we go. Our first little bit of Gabagool Distillate. I'm going to be honest, I might have hit meter for that. I think I did. It's hard to say. I think I was close. Right? If I scroll up to the boss before, yeah, it was literally RNG meter that gave me it. So it is what it is. I'll take it though. Just keep them coming. Oh wait, that's Blaze Rod Distillate. Let's move these around. We got our Gabagool Distillate, nice. Our Duplex Book we dropped today so far. These I like to sacrifice for some. They give Crimson Essence, don't they? It's like really not worth it. Don't they give like 5 Crimson Essence now that I think about it? So there's probably no point to doing that, but is what it is. Also, I just looked in my top right corner. Why does it say I have my parrot pet out? Does this look like a parrot to you? Okay, a couple bosses later, another drop of Gabagool Distillate. That one was not RNG meter, but you love to see it. We need so much of this stuff on this profile. It's actually absurd. Actually, if someone has a grand count, actually, there's no even way to calculate it. I mean, it's literally just luck-based with my Inferno minions, which is ridiculous. So yeah, we need like thousands upon thousands of this stuff, like well past us hitting Blaze Slayer at level 9. And having our RNG meter set to it 24/7. Like, that's the one thing. We haven't really gotten any RNG drops from Blaze Slayer yet, but I wouldn't even be able to do anything with them if I did yet, is kind of the big problem. I was thinking about it, like, yesterday. I was like, man, I haven't gotten, like, any of the cool RNG drops yet, but it doesn't even matter if I did. Like, look at the recipes for some of the RNG drops. So, like, let's say you get an RNG drop, right? And you want to craft SOS Flare. That requires an RNG drop. Well, I need an Apex, these Vertexes, stacks of Molten Powder, the previous tier before that, like, it's just not obtainable quickly. Then if we go and look, oh, let's say I get a Sub-Zero Inverter, another RNG drop, need another Apex, Vertexes, not to mention I would also need my pet to be Epic, which requires more Vertexes, more Molten Powder, and I need my pet to be Rare, another Vertex, like, every single RNG drop just leads to crazy crafts that I just can't afford yet. So it is what it is. You know, it's not the end of the world. I guess those are really the only 2 RNG drops, right? Well, I guess we have this as well. Sure, I could use this right away, but I don't want to. I will not. But yeah, those are the only 2. Besides this rune, which, like, you know, they love putting runes as RNG drops. I don't know why, but yeah, there's only 4 RNG drops from Blaze Slayer, and 2 of which I won't be able to use for a long, long time. One of which I hopefully never use. I'm going to try to hold myself to that, and another one's a rune. So, yeah, we don't really need the RNG drops. I guess that's what makes Blaze Slayer kind of boring. I know, like, if you're on a regular profile, though, basically everything you drop from Blaze Slayer sells for, like, decent money. So, you just make money nonstop by doing Blaze Slayer, obviously, but obviously that's not what we're doing it for, and we need Gabagool Distillate, so let me keep doing some bosses. So I thought I'd take you guys through a boss so you guys can kind of... Oh, no way this thing just spawned right here, bro. I'm 1 kill away and I'm fighting a burning soul demon. That's chill. Yeah, basically just run around in circles around these dudes. The red mini bosses scare me like no tomorrow, though. I'm going to be completely honest. Basically, I just hop onto this ledge, swap over to the Soro chest plate, and just start going to town. Yeah, bosses have been going really, really well recently. It's very rare for me to die to them. It usually requires some type of lag or my brain to just completely shut off. And I'm like standing here like itching my ear while it's just destroying me, which doesn't happen very often, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, the bosses have been super smooth. Obviously, need to do a ton of these things for Gabagool Distillate. And if I'm not mistaken, this one should actually give me a guaranteed Gabagool Distillate because of my RNG meter at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. So that is super nice. But yeah, the bosses are pretty smooth, honestly, a lot more relaxing than they used to be. They still require a decent amount of attention. That's like the one thing that makes Blaze Slayer so much more difficult. It's not that the bosses are impossible, it's just that, like, compared to like Rev Slayer, Terra, like Terra, for example, I literally one-tap a tier 4 with a hype, and I can turn my brain off and just look at where the mobs are. With Blaze Slayer, requires a little bit more attention to detail in terms of if I actually want to do damage to this thing and not die. I have to pay attention to what's going on my monitor compared to like some other Slayers. So that's the one part that's probably the most difficult in all honesty. But besides that, as long as I'm looking at my monitor and using my hands, usually the bosses are pretty chill. And there we go. We got our guaranteed Gabagool Distillate drop, which is super nice. We also got a mana disintegrator, so that's super nice. We have 3 of these things. I don't know if I have anything else I can actually put these on, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, drop-wise, just been continuing on. Got another Scorch Power Crystal. We now have a stack of Gabagool Distillate, so I think before I even do any more bosses, we should actually go ahead and get together some Inferno or Hypergolic Fuel and get our minions chugging, because I want tier 3 daggers so bad, and we're actually relatively close to being able to make that happen. So let's go back to the island and see if we can get some fuel tossed into some minions. So first and foremost, gotta head to the rift, get my 2 stacks of exportable carrots, go warp DA, head to the back of the house here, grab these things, and now we can actually start getting ready to fuel the minions. Need some eye drops, obviously. They're just way too good on Inferno minions. Always gotta have them stocked up. Alrighty, we have everything for them. The enchanted carrots, exportable carrots, chili peppers, water hydra head, which eventually I will run out of, which is always a little concerning, I'm gonna be honest. I still have a good amount of hydra heads. I'm so glad I saved these things. Like, there's a good chance I could have just NPC sold all of them back in the day, but the fact that I still have 8 left on top of the one I just used is pretty good. Obviously gonna have to replenish our stash sooner rather than later. They aren't the rarest thing to get, but still decently tedious, I would argue. So yeah, something we're gonna have to dip back into. But we have a lot of fuel Gabagool, like a lot. So we should be chilling to fuel up all these minions. And since we have the Gabagool Distillate, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and fuel up the tier 2s over there as well. So we need to make a lot of this stuff. Let me think. 12, 24 plus 8. We need 32 heavy Gabagool, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, I mean, let's just spam click this stuff. Yeah, 32 of them is a lot. 30, 31, 32. I think that's all I need, right? Let's go ahead and make our 2 hypergolics, and then we should have 8 heavies. Yeah, perfect. Okay, see, like, yeah, we have enough for multiple days of fueling all types of minions, so good to see, good to see. We have our Gabagool Distillate, Inferno fuel blocks, our fuels. Let's go ahead and craft 2 Inferno minion fuels with the specialty being crude Gabagool, like so. Make sure I do all those right. And then we need to make 8 of these, right? Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And now we can go ahead and put this in here. Inferno fuel blocks, our extra sulfuric coal, and we have a little bit more fuel Gabagool. Beautiful. Okay, now the fun part. We get to fuel these bad boys up. Let me go ahead and make sure I have my eye drops ready to go. Okay, go ahead and put a fuel in here. Put some eye drops on them. Now I need you guys to do your work, okay? Do your job. This whole like no vertex thing, can't be having that much more. I'm gonna be honest. Just please give me something, for like the amount of stuff it takes to fuel you guys is ridiculous. And if I don't get anything in return, it's a little bit tragic. Let's go ahead and fuel up the tier 2s as well. Honestly, I just always want to have like a crazy supply of Gabagool. So that's good at least. I know I have enough like Gabagool saved up to just run the minions by themselves for multiple days without the risk of running out. But if I ever run out of Gabagool, the whole process of waiting for these guys to like fuel themselves and having to run like tier 1s and tier 2s by themselves just really isn't it. So I always try and stay as stockpiled as possible, obviously. And yeah, so I'm glad I am. But obviously now we need more Gabagool Distillate if I want to run these things tomorrow. But the big thing, if we could get 5 vertexes today from these 2, that would be terrific. It's not going to happen. I want at least 1. Days where I don't get 1 is like the most demoralizing thing ever from 2 full fuels. So hopefully we can get at least 1 today. We need 16 to craft our first tier 3 dagger. That's our big goal, obviously. That's what we're going for first. So if we could get that, that would be terrific. Whether we do or not, it's just a whole nother story. Obviously, we've used 1 vertex only so far to craft a rare wisp pet, which I had to give actually to get taming 60. So yeah, we would have had 1 more than we do right now, but honestly, that was worth doing in my opinion. So yeah, we need 5 more of these things. If we could just luck up, give me like 2 in the next 24 hours, I'll be so happy. Also, Alpha actually just went live at the time I'm recording today's video. I can't get on. It's like I'm blocked from the Alpha or something insane. I don't know. I can't join, which is tragic, but for anyone wondering what is on Alpha, if you don't have a rank or something and don't really want to hop on to see it yourself, there's an update to the chocolate factory, so that's great. So I'm back on the main server to kind of explain what they're adding. So from what I know, obviously, I've just been watching what people have been showing. Oh, also, we had 10 billion lifetime. Don't mind if I do. Another epic. Thank you very much. But there's 2 new chocolate employees, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, there's also going to be a new prestige to the chocolate factory, being prestige 6. They're adding divine rarity rabbits, which is quite something considering I don't even have my first mythic. And there's also XP available for that. So I think in total, there's an extra 75 Skyblock XP added on Alpha right now. And then they're also adding a ton of new rabbits. So a lot more AFKing and clicking on eggs. Great content. Thank you, Hypixel. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of the gist from what I've seen. And also, you can't use pearls in dungeons anymore. So thanks to whoever added that. They're also adding a bunch of new items to the chocolate shop, from permanent cocoa bean fortune, an Abbey phone contact, I believe a chocolate dye as well, and a barn skin. So pretty cool additions to the chocolate shop. That's one thing I'm all here for. Like, keep adding stuff to this. Why not? But man, they're like, the whole egg gameplay just isn't that exciting to me, like sitting there and clicking on your eggs. So it has to be done if you ever want to get all the rabbits, but man, is it tedious. So a little bit brutal in that regard, but it is what it is. Got to get it done, and more content's more content. So I honestly can't complain. Just means that our chocolate factory is going to be a little bit more important to us for longer than I planned it to be, because we're honestly getting pretty close to being done with this, but not anymore. So I'm going to sit here and keep on trying to get on Alpha, but unfortunately that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did and want to see more Blaze Slayer content and Chocolate Factory apparently, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when checking out in the Hypixel store, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.